What we're really interested when it comes to durable assets like capital or human capital or housing or whatever is the path we take to get from wherever we are today to the steady state. That's usually what we're interested in, kind of the convergence properties, the dynamics of the system, not just the statics. Right? The statics of this system aren't that interesting. They're just like any other market. Well, so we're going to care about the dynamics. And so our first illustration of dynamics is going to be, say, what if instead of starting at the steady state, we started over here? We started with capital stock K0. Okay? And one way to think about that is to think about a simple hypothetical exercise. We are in a steady state, and everything's constant up to date t. That is, we're in a steady state, and then some disaster happens. And when this disaster happens, the stock falls down to K0. That is, a hurricane comes through and destroys half the housing, or a bunch of our cars get destroyed, or whatever. I mean, somehow we end up below the steady state. Or maybe God just starts us at K0. I don't care. However you want. Somehow we got to K0, and the question is, what's going to happen from there forward? Okay? Well, what's going to happen? Where are rents going to be when we start at K0? Well, not just higher. They're going to go up to here, right? They're going to be, if K0 is the capital stock we have, the rent you can read right off that picture. That's R0. And that's above R bar. So remember, people used to think that rents were going to cruise along here. We now know rents are up here at R0, right? Well, if rents are above their steady state value, what do you think P is going to be? Well, rents are high. Well, that's going to mean that the present value of rents is higher than P bar. So P is going to be up here at some P0. Okay? Now, since P is above where its steady state value, I must be above too, because the supply response of suppliers is going to be to supply more when the price is higher, right? That's just an immediate consequence of that upward sloping supply curve. Once I told you P is higher, I is automatically higher. No, nothing other than that. And so K is going to start to rebound. And K is actually rebounding for two reasons. One, we have less stock, so there's less depreciation than there used to be. The amount of depreciation used to be delta K bar. Now it's only delta K0. But we're also building more. So if we're building more with less depreciation, the stock has to grow, right? We're adding more and less is getting taken away. We have to go from what used to be a zero growth rate to a positive growth rate of the capital stock. Capital is going to grow. As capital grows, rents fall. As rents fall, prices fall. As prices fall, investment falls. But the tricky thing is because we're still below K bar, depreciation is still less than the steady state. And because we're still above I bar, construction's above the steady state. So we must still keep growing. And we just grow all the way and gradually work our way back to the steady state. In a simple model, we'll never get there. We'll just asymptotically work our way back toward that steady state. That is, this system is going to gradually recover. And the steady state is a tractor in this case. We get attracted back to the steady state.